As we told you yesterday, a Louisiana patient with bird flu has died after being hospitalized, and this is the first report of a person dying from bird flu. What does it mean for the rest of us? Has the risk level risen? Well, here to answer those questions is Rebecca Christopherson from the LSU School of Veterinary Medicine. Rebecca, thanks for joining us here again. And I guess the top question on everyone's minds is there any worry about human-to-human transmission at this point?
At this point, no, we haven't seen any evidence that there is human-to-human transmission, which is good news, especially coming in the wake of that gentleman's death.
Absolutely. And who is most at risk of contracting bird flu currently?
So right now, the risk seems to be people associated with animals, primarily the dairy worker and the dairy industry, especially in California. That seems to be quite the hot spot. But of course, we are telling people that they are at risk if they are in contact with birds, particularly backyard flock seems to be where this gentleman caught the bird flu. There was also a backyard flock that was not associated with a human case, but that was positive in Bossier Parish. So we are seeing this as sort of maybe a vehicle for that contact with the virus. But the other thing is we really just don't know what's making this pop up in particular places and particular people. So we're just kind of raising the awareness in general so that people can protect themselves.
Absolutely. And now if someone feels ill currently, and we know this is the time of year when you get the cold, the flu and all that stuff, how do you know when you should get tested specifically for bird flu?
So that's going to be something your physician decides. If you feel sick enough to go to the doctor, by all means. I mean, that's why they're there. And that'll be a conversation looking at history, looking at risk, and then looking at certain symptomologies. And that's going to be a conversation you have with your personal doctor.
You know, of course, here in Louisiana, we do have plenty of people with those backyard birds. Any tips for them to keep themselves and their birds safe?
Yeah, there's some things you can do that are safe, that keep you safe. Certainly wear a mask when you're cleaning out their bedding in particular. So, the way that the bedding becomes contaminated is through saliva. So chickens sneeze, they cough, but also through excrement, so poop. So when the chickens, when you're cleaning out the bedding, that has a tendency to maybe kick up some dust that might have the virus in it. Same thing with food that might be contaminated. Just take precautions. Wearing a mask certainly is going to help. If you have eye coverage on top of that, something like, some goggles or even glasses, that's going to be an extra added layer of protection as well. But also, if you have access to gloves, that would be great. Wash your hands, wash your clothes, pay attention to your shoes, maybe decon those as well. So, a little bit of bleach solution goes a long way. Not a lot, 10%, regular house cleaning kind of protocols, and just kind of keep yourself and your surroundings as decontaminated as possible.
All right, Rebecca, we appreciate you again for taking the time to come talk to us this afternoon.
Thank you.